Hello there. Thank you for joining me again. I'm Reagan from Divinely Guided Intuition and Insights. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a collective reading for the Zodiac sign of Cancer for the month of October. Sorry I'm running a little late, guys. I'm still trying to work on my schedule. I apologize, but thanks so much for being patient with me. Hope you enjoy the reading. I'm going to get a few theme cards and then we'll do some tarot and then some clarifiers. Expression. It's important for us to be able to express ourselves and be authentic in our being and confident in who we are. Oop, that one just flew right out. Golly. Alright, there's 3 of them. I was only going to get 3, but that makes 4, so we'll take them. So, by expressing yourself through different avenues, of course, self-care is one of them. You improve your health, and you learn your divine purpose, and then you realize that you've been a prisoner of your own device. Your mind is what holds you prisoner. It's the ego. That ego is there for the fight or flight response. And at the bottom of the deck is physical outlet. So I'm feeling like you are, maybe you're holding back an apology, or someone else is holding back an apology in a situation. However, letting frustrations out and say a physical outlet like dancing or maybe martial arts or something like that, you would be able to better understand what the messages that are coming to you are trying to tell you. Cancer is a water sign. It's a very passionate sign. However, we all have our light and dark side, right? So it's up to us to determine those characteristics of ourselves that are working for us and release that which is no longer serving us. So with the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, looks like a partnership may have come to an end, or something may have not turned out the way you wanted it to, and maybe you kept yourself tied up in this situation for a while, and maybe longer than you should have. I know from personal experience that happened with me, and several of the clients that I've worked with have, definitely given off that same idea to, we have to be honest with ourselves. So let's move forward with the reading. We have the Page of Wands, the Empress, the 4 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. The Page of Wands is maybe something in the beginning stages or something new. It looks like it's going away from you. I'm seeing someone here as the Empress, and very fruitful, very giving, very loving, very sharing. And what is knowledge if we don't share it? What good is it? And what is kindness and empathy if we're not giving those things to ourselves and therefore able to give them to others? I mean, this is a path to ascension, guys. I always tell people this is soul school. There's no pearly white gates, and there's no burning like a fire waiting for us on the other side. If there's a heaven or hell, this is it. It's that whole free will thing. Choose wisely. So something may be in the beginning stages, but it's making you feel, or it's making the other person maybe feel towards you that, or situation, take it as it resonates. This is a collective reading for the sign of Cancer for the month of October. It's making you feel like an empress, and you feel like you can, really have everything that you want in life at this point. Like there's no limitations, And it says it's in the beginning stages, but the burdens of freedom, maybe it's financial freedom, maybe it's a freedom from a mindset or a personality trait that you're like, whoa, that is totally not serving me, and I don't know how in the world I ever thought that it was, so let's just do away with that nonsense. So it's just whenever we were willing to reflect and take a look at ourselves and make these kind of decisions, or even ask these reflective, internal dialogue provoking questions to ourselves, that we really are able to, get below the surface level stuff. Because I tell you, for one thing, I'd rather not have a conversation if that's all we've got to talk about is surface level stuff, to be perfectly honest with you. So we've got the Page of Wands with the Lovers upside down. So maybe a partnership ended, or maybe it never really got off really started, I guess. Off to a good foot. Off on a good foot. I'm hearing something about foot. Say it again. Off on a good foot. So maybe you didn't start out properly, and it ended. And then something else came through. Looks like this Prince of Discs here came through and brightened up your day, and you thought, oh my gosh, well, it's not that one, it's this one. Whatever this one is. It could be a male, a female, it could be a twin flame, or it could be a friend, it could be a family member, or it could be a situation, or even a space in your mindset. Take it as it resonates. Whatever you have going on lately. You've got this Page of, I was going to say Page of Wands. I don't know why I was going to do that. He's over here. But you've got the Ace of Wands with the Four of Wands here, right under the divine purpose. And you see this rainbow and this angel here. She's really just, she's like, oh gosh, it's like Cinderella. Like, oh no, oh no. So it seems like by expressing yourself, something may have ended. By healing and going within, you've given to yourself what you were expecting from the exterior, because you realize that you can't accept or receive anything from someone else that you can't first give to yourself and then to another. So happiness comes from in. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We are meant to experience things and look at ourselves and the entire situation and different dynamics to see, like, wait a minute, what else can I get from this? Because there's clues, there's conversations that might stick out to us sometimes, and it's like, why in the world did I hear that resonance like that? And then maybe a couple days or a week later, you're like, oh my God, that's what it was. And so it's really just your intuition and your higher self coming through to you at that point. That means that your vibration is rising, and that's, congratulations, guys. It's amazing. I'm so proud of you. It's a time of ascension. This is the Great Awakening. I call it the Age of the Awakening. Some people call it the Age of the Aquarius, but that is, in fact, the Age of the Awakening. So, and then over here we've got the Ten of Wands underneath the Freedom card. So it's like you've been carrying the heavy burden of wondering, worrying, being afraid, trying to maybe battle back and forth with yourself is what I'm feeling, or with another about a situation. And it could just be that you were just afraid all along and you were just having a block. And now maybe something has happened, or some kind of change has happened within the cosmos that has invoked a little bit of a questionable, like, oh, wait a minute, why is that? Let's explore it. So it looks like there was some abundance. Maybe you were going to be tied to a situation, and you felt like that wasn't the best situation for you. Maybe it was monetary, and you thought, oh man, this is going to be such a great job. I'm going to have such an amazing paycheck and a life, because I'll be able to afford so much more travel and this and that, things that I want to do for myself, for your self-love, which is your expression, your health, and your divine purpose, right? So, and now it looks like the abundance is in the reverse. So it's like, well, maybe you've decided against that, and it's been weighing heavily on you, or maybe it left you, or you wanted it, or you sent it away. But either way, you're having your freedom. You wanted the freedom, and you deserve the freedom. This is the journey to self-mastery. We can please one person a day. Just because someone says something does not make it true. I tell my kids this all the time. Here's your guidance, guys. Discipline, judgment, and death. In discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Anything that you want, anything that you believe or doubt is true for you. I always tell people it's very simple whenever we are wondering. Diseases are 9 out of 10 times, they're not hereditary. The habits that we develop, those are hereditary. Maybe your family's obese because, there are just lots of obese people. Well, you know what? You've just accepted this, and you've got this limiting belief that, well, this is just how I am. My whole family's like that. It's just the way it's going to be. There's nothing I can do about it. That's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. You need to change your mindset, guys. There's anything you want. The sky is the limit. Spirit wants us to ask big. Ask big, they say. Discipline yourself. Do the tasks. Get the things posted, published, created, emailed, set up, whatever it is. Do the thing that you're supposed to do. The thing that, if money were no object, you would do this thing just because you love it so much. I have a vision board that I've been creating, and I tell you, I did not know that I was such an artist. I've turned heads. I had offers for a painting that I drew on a cardboard box. I'm like, I don't think I could sell that. So it's really just for my vision board, but it's really sparked something amazing inside of me. And so I'm disciplining myself to try to incorporate that in. And I'm looking really forward to some new ideas that I have, some inspired actions. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy it. With the judgment card we have, says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. We're all connected. See, these cards, basically the same. It doesn't matter what the message is on the card. You can see we're all connected. You see at the bottom of the deck, there's honesty, connection, connection, connection. We're all connected. And it's important for us to realize and accept others for who they are, and understand that judgments. Let's say you go out and you think, oh wow, look at her, she shouldn't be wearing that. Oh no, that's just, ooh, she does not fit well in that. Gross. Oh, I don't like her. Something of that nature. Then maybe you need to just possibly ask yourself, wait a second, I'm not a judgmental person. That's not how I want to show up in this world. If that's true for you, kudos. If not, you're still on the path just like the rest of us. So congratulations, welcome to my journey, and thank you for allowing me to be part of yours. Continue on. But to let go of those judgments means that you realize that, wait a minute, why am I bothered by that person? I don't even know them. I've never even met them. All I can see is them from a distance, and already I don't like them. It's probably an energetic dissonance, okay? You feel the energy, you see the energy, and you see something that person is either A, showing you that you intimidate them with because they don't believe they have it, or B, that they don't believe it's available to them. And so by changing those beliefs, we heal those judgments, and that's how we establish those boundaries, which is that discipline, right? And the death card here, something's ending, something's beginning. Where there's a death, there's always a new beginning. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And I love this little depiction here. It's got the bigger ones and smaller ones in different colors. It's really, it's like a kaleidoscope. It comes together, it goes apart. It comes together, it goes apart. This is what we do. We resonate, we have resonance, and then we have dissonance with certain energies. If something is leaving, wish it well on its way out. Don't hold on to it. You limit yourself so much. And my goodness, guys, if I could tell you how much more difficult you make your journey by doing that, you would not believe me one bit, I'm sure. It is so much more difficult whenever we resist it. When you're on board with change, you say, yep, I'll take it, whatever it is, give it to me, I accept it, let's move forward. Let's not waste another moment on nonsense like this. So in the last card that came out, I went to shuffle them, and then one flew out of the deck, and I think it was the balance card that was on the bottom of the deck, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been a different one. I think it was this one. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. See, this is judgment. So death to the judgment. Through discipline and reflection, we recognize the judgments and realize that, wait a minute, those are self-limiting beliefs. How can we possibly judge another person? We are not God. We are not crowned king or queen of this kingdom. We are all connected. We are all equal, right? we're all stronger together. Why do you think people watch TV and they're instilled with this fear, and then they go to the doctor and they have this medications because it's stuck in their mind that this is how it works? But this is Western medicine, guys. It changes. It needs to change. I don't know who's with me or who's not. We'll just skip that part. But anyways, Western medicine only treats the symptoms. We don't need to treat the symptoms. It's just putting a Band-Aid on it. We don't want to put a Band-Aid on it. If you have a spinal misalignment and it's causing a pinched nerve, and they go in and give you one of those injections of the epidural to, decrease the inflammation in the disc area, and then takes the pain away, guess what? You're still feeling it. That's a spinal tap. That's a drip for an extended period of time that is constantly giving you relief of pain. But guess what? That pinch is still there until they correct the problem, the underlying problem. This is where we want to go. We want to go deeper. And Cancer, it looks like you're going really deep. I mean, you don't have a lot of major arcanas. You've got one, two, you've only got 2 major arcanas, really. It's not that, it's so difficult, but it's the resistance that we give to change, So I say embrace the change, express yourself, be you, and the right people will come. Take care of yourself and heal yourself and make sure that you're happy and healthy, that you can give from that full glass. Live your divine purpose, because when we live from a place of divine love, we live in our gift. My goodness, darling, this is not work. This is not work. Work is a place you go for a purpose, to obtain a thing, to get to make ends meet. Living in your gift is like year-round vacation. I mean, it's incredible. I'm speaking from experience. This is absolutely amazing stuff that I love doing. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. It really helps me build my channel. I love that you're here. This is a constructive and positive channel. Please stay so in your comments. And I do offer personal readings. So reach out to me at something down here in the description box. Thank you guys so much for joining me on that note. This has been a Cancer reading for the month of October, Zodiac sign Cancer. And namaste, namaskar.